Welcome to Four Guys in the News Productions. I'm your host, Jesus Luna. And today's topic, transgender people and bathrooms. Are transgender people not facing a new type of discrimination? A growing commotion of the voice of transgender students has swept the nation, causing concerns for many parents, educators, and fellow classmates. The voice of these students concerning the use of restrooms and which restrooms should be used by these particular students based on their initial gender. We now direct our topic to Seth McGowan of Poteet High School. Seth?
Thanks, Jesus. Betsy DeVos, the Secretary of Education, is facing a critical dilemma in regards to students of controversial gender. Both DeVos and Attorney General Jeff Sessions entered a disagreement in whether the strict use of public restrooms regarding transgender students should be implemented. While Sessions was in favor of rolling back the civil rights expansion of these students, DeVos opposed, stating that the removal of these statutory instructions might cause distress to the transgender students. After requesting that DeVos refrain from her opposition, he brought the case to President Donald Trump, where DeVos' arguments then subsided. Former President Barack Obama provided his insight, claiming that it would violate sex protection laws, also known as the federal law Title IX, which prohibits the discrimination of individuals based on their gender.
Understand why it's such a big problem for me to, use a restroom that I want to use. At school I want to feel comfortable. I don't get what the big issue is.
Explained that the Board of Education is obliged to protect every student in America and ensure that they have the freedom to learn and thrive in a safe and trusted environment. Back to you, Jesus.
Our second story of the night concerns Austin, Texas, and our prayer room. Many people in Austin, Texas community, such as the Attorney General and religious leaders, are getting involved in this debate over a prayer room in Frisco Liberty High School. The argument stems from the prayer room being almost used entirely by those who are Muslim, even though the school claims it is open to everyone. We now direct our topic to Kamal, who is on the scene.
Attorney General Ken Paxton is worried about students in this Austin High School's First Amendment rights being violated. A prayer room for Muslim students. A district spokesman claims the prayer room, which has been in practice since 2009, is open to all students who choose to use it. Since the room is mostly used by Muslims, Paxton has concerns and is investigating. The issue has quickly become bigger than just the high school, with pastors and religious leaders in the community speaking out. They discuss how the First Amendment was meant and if religion should be restricted in schools. Most pastors, like Robert Jeffries, leader of a large Baptist church, believe in strict constructionism and that Paxton is perverting the First Amendment for his own agenda. Back to you.
The fourth story of tonight includes a worried mother and her child. Is the school district abandoning their special needs students? The Knox County School District has undergone budget cuts that will lay off the tech department, which helps special needs kids in their equipment. Without the support, the kids will have more trouble keeping up with their classmates. And we now direct our attention to Kamal, who has more information on the
Julia
matter.
Johnson is worried that Knox County schools have sacrificed her child's education to save money. Budget cuts in Knox County schools have caused them to lay off 3 positions. Her son has severe dyslexia and has immense trouble reading and uses special devices to read. Knox County schools let off the entire tech department, leaving no one to help him when he has trouble or malfunctions occur. The school has promised that educators on staff will be able to help with technology needs, but this mom wonders, is that enough? This has become a terrifying time for those with special needs and their parents. The school board is meeting on Wednesday to vote on the budget, but the layoffs are
These
final.
new budget cuts are angering a lot of parents and school officials. President Donald Trump has called for a $9.2 billion cut from the $68 billion that go to funding every public school in America. Many people are upset at the budget cuts, as some schools are already poorly funded, and now they fear that they will be even less funded. Do not fret, as your student will now have a better choice of schools to pick from. President Trump is planning to invest a better funding for charter schools, as well as giving us students a chance to pick a school outside our area codes. President Donald Trump's proposal has called for a $1.4 billion investment into private and school choices, amounting to $20 billion annually, as well as $168 million to charter school funding. National Alliance for Public Charter Schools President Nina Rees called the proposed $168 million to charter schools a critically needed funding. The final story of our night consists of the STAR test and the great deal of trouble that it has caused in Texas. The 2016 STAR test caused a great deal of commotion with 3 Central Texas schools, which included testing materials being delivered to the wrong address, a test that had no correct answers, and a glitch which caused some answers to be erased. We now take our topic to Matthew, who is on the scene right now.
At least 3 Central Texas school districts, including Austin, Hayes, and Manor, experienced issues with the latest STAR test. Other problems include students who retook the test in December were included in the wrong district's data file. School officials have been left on hold for up to 2 hours when calling the test vendor. Student information on documents being filled out incorrectly, and the test scoring errors found in one North Texas district. Austin, Hayes, and Manor school districts all documented their problems to the Texas Education Agency. Debbie Ratcliffe from the TEA replied, "We have worked to address these problems as soon as we've learned about them. To solve the situation, State Education Commissioner Mike Morath has said the problems related to the STAR have been very, very unacceptable. The students who took the test will not be penalized for the glitch, leaving it up to the schools whether or not to retest the students."